Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another requested replay. Actually, this one was uploaded to YouTube already by SBK, and usually I wouldn't recast the game that's already on YouTube because I don't really see the point in it. But as it seems, a little bit of it is missing on SBK's channel, and therefore I'm gonna bring this to you in full length now. But as mentioned, if you prefer SBK's casting, you can watch most of this game on his channel. Well, anyways, this one was played on April 1st of 2009, and it was the second map of the NGL-sololeague best of 3 between Moon and Infi. Infi, who's spawning on the bottom right side of Two Set Meadows, did win the first map on Echo Isles with a pretty standard fast expansion and tier 2 push, and he's now gonna be facing Moon for a second time, this time on Twisted Meadows, and he's gonna start with a fast altar just to get out the Archmage a little bit more quickly. Yeah, there it comes, not very surprisingly. And Moon, who's spawning here as usual with Night Elf in the top left corner, starts with an altar first as well, and an Agent of War right in front of his mercenary camp. So we're gonna see either a Warden or a Demon Hunter from Moon. And Infi is going for a rather quick scout here, so I'm always think it's sort of interesting to watch the scout timing from the humans on Twisted Meadows, as they don't really want to sacrifice a lot of lumber income early on because they need so many militias creeping the Goblin Laboratory down here, and obviously later on Infi is most likely gonna want to fast expand, especially seeing that this is cross position. So Moon getting a Demon Hunter first, and he's getting a really late scout here, not even using the altar wisp, but going out a little bit later. He's gonna see Infi scout coming, so he most likely will already know that it is cross position, but nevertheless he's only gonna be able to see this spawn position before his hero comes out, and he's gonna see that Infi is not spawned with his Goblin Laboratory close to the Night Elf's base, so Moon is most likely gonna start creeping with his Demon Hunter immediately once it comes out, because it's just such a long way to go all the way across the map to try and do some harassment. And Infi, who's creeping with only 6 militia here instead of 7, probably caused by his early scout, did get his second newly spawned Water Elemental ensnared by those creeps, because he didn't get 2 ensnares on his militia, and therefore he did take some damage on his militia while this ensnare lasted. So some really not perfect creeping by Infi. Even lost 1 militia. Moon did scout this, didn't dare to go in with his wisp because would most likely have gotten ensnared and killed. So the Archmage did get Belt of Giant Strength. Also, Infi started building this farm already with one peasant which was on very low HP, and as the creeps don't like that, they started attacking, and Infi quickly replaced the peasant that built the farm with a more healthy one in order to save that low HP peasant. So nicely paid attention by Infi. And Moon did finish his creep set as well, did get not such a great item, Wind of Mana Stealing and Metal of Intelligence. Obviously he would have wanted like a Greater Heal Potion, or maybe an Invo Potion, or even a Scroll of the Beast for some quick tier 1 push, but as we can see he's going for a really quick tech. He didn't even re-uproot his Ancient of War, so he is gonna be trying to delay this expansion as much as possible with only his Demon Hunter and 2 units. Infi using only 3 militia, so he really suffered a little bit economy wise already. And he's using 3 footmen and his Archmage in order to chase this Night Elf army away, so he's wasting a lot of damage output here. And the militia duration is already about to run out. There's not even a single creep finished so far. Moon trying to get the last hit with the mana burn here, but nice wait by Infi. And therefore he gets the experience, he gets the period of Vitality. And only getting the kill on the second creep so far, so Moon has just won a ton of time. He might be able to, or might be forced to TP here, as Infi does have quite some damage output on this DH right now, and he doesn't use the TP with the level 2 Demon Hunter. I think the creeps got the last hit, and not the human, but still, what a waste by Moon. He's won such a lot of time here, and then for some reason doesn't use the TP. Level 3 now for the Archmage, and the Forest Troll Shadow Priest is now forced to pull back. The Ancient of War was already in place for some creeping. 2 Moonwells, two Moonwells were up. I think the Hunter's Hall is a tiny bit too late, but already a counter expansion coming. Yeah, but 2 Moonwells were in place. The Ancient of War was waiting to start creeping, so Moon's Demon Hunter could be level 3 now already. Instead, he's dead and inside of the altar. And Infi, it seems like he's gonna go ahead and scout this counter expansion now. Yeah, and as the DH is dead, there's not gonna be any pressure coming on his expansion for now, so he's gonna head up there. He's even getting a Staff of Teleportation, but the Footman has taken such a lot of damage already, the Archmage will not be able to staff over there without this Footman dying in the process. So yeah, he decides to run. Panda second for Moon. Moon doesn't have the resources for tier 2 buildings for now, so yeah, this expansion obviously really important for Moon to come up a really greedy and quick counter expansion, and he might be punished for that right now. Infi is coming in with 4 Footmen and his Archmage, and yeah, not sure if this damage output will be enough, but there are no Wisps in place to repair, and the creeps are coming in from the side as well, and Moon has to cancel this Tree of Life. And Infi, yeah, as he's having no boots of speed on his Archmage, needs to take care not to take too much damage on that one. The Wisp surviving for now. And yeah, Infi will be forced to go back. He doesn't get any more towers for now on this expansion, even though Moon... Yeah, actually Moon doesn't have that much out to put pressure on Infi, so guess Infi will be fine without any additional towers. For now, the Wisp still barely survived, and the Water Elemental, yeah, is going for that one and maybe gonna try to kill it, which would delay Moon's counter expansion even further, but it seems like he doesn't find the Wisp. No, he doesn't find the Wisp. And Infi, yeah, being low HP on most of his Footmen, decides he cannot keep the pressure up. Moon on the other side getting new counter expansion attempt on the left side of the map. Now another tower is being added. Infi still doesn't have a shop, getting one Shredder right now. Getting the Lumber Mill. Oh, it's just now getting the Lumber Mill. Okay, so that's also a reason for not getting any further towers early on. And Infi, yeah, quite unusual for Infi not to have a shop at already, because it was always sort of Infi's way to play, to keep the game in his opponent's part of the map at this stage of the game. But yeah, with all his half his army being low HP already, one Footman going down immediately here. Yeah, that's not really usual for Infi. And this one will easily come through this time. Demon Hunter should get level 3 from this creep spot. Did get the Claws of Attack +9. The Ancient of War of Moon is wasting a little bit of time. He should have seen already that Infi is creeping down here. Yeah, 2 lores up at right now. I think the first Drides are now, second Dride is now coming. Obviously those were delayed quite a lot by this quick counter expansion, which didn't work out. But at least he did get his Panda to level 2 already, his Demon Hunter to level 3. Get a Greater Heal Potion and the Robe of the Magi on his Archmage, so yeah, some nice items from for Infi. The low HP Footmen have been pulled back. Some further towers coming. And there's Sapper coming already for Infi. So yeah, he might expect the counter expansion here. He's flying in with his Zeppelin. Let's see if he finds the counter expansion. No, he turns around, he doesn't see it, so he may be expecting that Moon is just gonna start producing it at some point, which would mean that Sapper would have a pretty nice timing. Then again, Moon might have seen it already. That Sapper. So let's see, yeah, Moon should try and get level 3 on this Panda as quickly as possible, and probably start tier 3 at some point. But he's getting a pretty early Edge of Wind, so yeah, he doesn't really want to get... Sorry, he doesn't really want to get all that much harassment by Infi. And Infi still seems to be unsure about that expansion. He does have one Sapper in place right now.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
And now the tower is being upgraded in the main base. The Panda, I think he should probably get level 3. I'm not quite sure if it's enough. And Infi pulling some more militia here. Moon still being tier 2. And dropping the Archmage. Yeah, TPing over here, so he's gonna get a second expansion. Most likely, this tier 2 will be finished in a couple of seconds. He needs to take care about this Zeppelin now. He should pull it down to the bottom, but yeah. Reacting too late, he's gonna lose these 3 units because they will be dizzy forever. The Panda does get level 3 in the meantime. So, yeah, Moon, I think it's not looking too bad for him. He does have the counter expansion up. He does have his heroes on level 3 already. Decent items. You also did get the Flute of Accuracy. Demon Hunter. You see, I think he's using the TP. The Zapper did move in here, so he probably expected a second Zapper to come or some sort of human army behind this. So now Infi is gonna lose his Zapper, but yeah, at least Moon is at the other side of the map. Infi did finish this creep set, maybe being a little bit overcautious here, building towers behind the gold mine, and yeah, Moon not having scouted this, not having a scout anywhere close, means that he's most likely not going to be able to cancel these towers. So Infi could have just built them like further up to the front where they are actually useful for him. And yeah, in the meantime, tier 3 coming for Infi, a workshop coming. Only one workshop? Yeah, he would have the lumber for... Okay, there's a second workshop. And a third workshop, so we're most likely going to see tanks. And Moon is still tier 2, so this is the perfect choice from Infi, who's yeah, walking in for some further scouting with this Archmage. He does see that Moon is still tier 2. Moon staffing his Demon Hunter back. Panda did get the Lionheart of Stormwind over here, gonna get level 4. So Moon does have pretty great hero levels, but he is still tier 2. And being tier 2 against the human tier 2 army is, I guess, fine for Moon. We've seen him do this a ton of times, getting a couple of expansions. He's getting that second expansion, so that's probably the style he wants to do. And just do some great hit and runs. Yeah, we've seen him do this actually with a Warden more often than with a Demon Hunter. But against human tier 3, against tanks, obviously, Dryads are pretty crappy, and he does go tier 3 right now, but that is really late, and I'm curious if he's going to be able to prepare for the tank pressure in time. So that second Tree of Life about to come up, he should maybe try to get this one cracked out as quickly as possible. He still didn't scout this, and now the Town Hall is coming for Infi. Obviously these towers are pretty much wasted resources in the back. And Infi, yeah, a little bit of a downside for Infi is that he was so actively creeping with this Archmage. I mean, he's already close to level 5, he grabbed this one with a solo Archmage and this. And there's not really a lot left to creep for his Mountain King and probably his Paladin 3rd at some point. So, yeah, Infi's gonna have some trouble to get level 3 on both his second and third heroes. So, yeah, Moon walking in here, gonna delay the second expansion for now. Even the fourth workshop has been coming up, and once this second expansion is going to be up, there will be a lot of tanks coming for Moon, who's yeah, building a couple of Ancients of War. He does have a Mud Golem already. He's got the Nature's Blessing already. I think he didn't get... No, he didn't get any talent so far. He might get this around here, but yeah, this Demon Hunter, if he pays attention not to get bolted a second time, yeah, he does pay attention. He will be able to easily staff out. So tier 3 is still not finished, so I'm really curious if Moon's gonna be able to hold this expansion. If Infi's gonna go for that one. I'm not sure if Infi scouted the one on the top here. But if he did, I guess in like 1 minute, once there are like 6 tanks out, this would be an easy snipe for Infi. The Panda again. Oh, he walked in here and he did get the kill on all of the peasants with a Breath of Fire, as it seems. Infi even getting some more towers now on the bottom left spawn position, so he just wants to keep expanding, wants to maintain his resource advantage, which he will be, yeah, will he even get it? That's the question, because Moon and Infi are both about to get a second expansion. Moon just needs to creep this one, Infi just needs to finally build this one. Meanwhile, Moon wasting a Hippogriff here. Infi gonna come in here, with one tank only, two tanks, only 1-0 upgrades though, third and fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, so a lot of tanks are gonna come in from Moon right now. Let's see, Moon is still having trouble getting those bears out in time, as it seems. Should immediately start repairing this one. So maybe, I mean, it's quite a lot of resources wasted, but maybe he should just replace this Tree of Life down to the bottom here, so he can surround it with his Ancients of War, because right now he might run into some trouble eventually, because there are so many tanks coming from Infi. And it seems like now, as Moon is occupied on the top left side of the map, that second expansion for Infi will be coming up. So now 4 more tanks rolling in for Infi, as well as 2 heroes. Obviously the Mountain King is not really gonna be able to do a lot of damage. Look at that bolt. Demon Hunter doesn't really care about that. And yeah, no, this is gonna be difficult for Moon. I'm assuming he's using staff probably on his panda. No, even the TP, so he brings in the panda and one more bear. The repair comes rather late here for Moon. Could have started repairing a lot earlier, and he's gonna lose that Tree of Life, as it seems. The Archmage is in trouble as well, though, using the TP with 16 HP, and yeah, he did get killed, he didn't lose anything. Well, one tank even remaining, so he could try to go for another cancel on this Tree of Life, but I think he's not paying attention. No, he's not paying attention, he's trying to get the tank out alive, but yeah, he's not gonna get it. Yeah, Bear finally finishes that tank. And now Moon is finally gonna get the creeps killed here in order to get his second expansion running. Infi in the meantime does have 2 expansions running. He's getting tons of towers on the third expansion. I'm guessing this Tree of Life isn't gonna get up. Yeah, there's the Wisp coming in, so that one isn't gonna get very far. And yeah, Moon now scouting this with his bears is obviously not gonna be excited. Yeah, but the panda already a little bit over level 5, so yeah, as mentioned earlier, Moon has crept very efficiently in the mid game, so his panda might reach level 6 eventually. Now he's got 1 mud golem, 1 Talon in the main base, 1 Talon at his expansion, which is being rebuilt. Still so far away from the forest, I don't really understand why. And another clause of attack plus 9 for the Demon Hunter, if he picks it up, which, as it seems, he doesn't. So yeah, let's see, he does have 2 Ancients of War in place, 4 Ancients of War here, and yeah, once Moon does have enough bears and a couple of Ancients of War, Demon Hunter level 5 in the meantime as well. Not sure what he killed, probably like a tank or something. Yeah, once Moon is properly set up against those tanks, yeah, the most common choice would be a switch or an addition. Let's say, yeah, but addition is probably the more accurate description, to Griffins, just to add some magic damage, to snipe some Griffins here and some bears here and there, and some Ancients of War, which is a really great support for those tanks. And Infi having 3 gold mines running, and soon 4, will easily be able to do that. Well, apparently the mains are gonna run out soon, so he's gonna be down to 3 gold mines running. But then again, that's usually the next step he should expect here. And Moon, yeah, getting some Ancients of War on the top right expansion now as well. So yeah, preparing for those tanks now. Infi still having only 2-1 upgrades, so that's a little bit sloppy by him. And Moon walking in with the Demon Hunter and his Dryads. Infi should be paying attention, move his peasants to the other side of the town hall. But it seems like he doesn't. He's maybe busy microing tanks or heroes, not sure. Yeah, and as mentioned earlier, Infi doesn't really have the opportunity. Meanwhile, you see all of the peasants have gone down, and the expansion will be delayed by a lot here. Not really necessary in my opinion, as mentioned. Infi could have avoided that just by moving his peasants to the left side of this expansion. Yeah, as mentioned earlier, the second and third hero still level 1 for Infi, because there's not really a lot left to creep for him. The Mud Golem is going to be sniped right now. Again, 3 tanks moving in. Moon being properly set up. He only needs to repair this one right now, and well, he should start repairing at some point. Mountain King taking a ton of damage. There is exactly 65 mana right now on the Paladin, and he's using that one right now. And Moon is not starting to repair for some reason. I don't really get it. Yeah, he lets his Agent of War go down. I mean, obviously he's only properly set up against the tank Crusher if he micros properly, which he did not at all. So really weird here by Moon, letting this Tree of Life go down. So he's down to only the one expansion for now. I mean, he's gonna be able to rebuild that. But still, what a waste by Moon. Infi bringing some more peasants here. Gonna get this one reset up. And see here, the towers will be taken out. Demon Hunter also level 5.5. Panda also, yeah, heading towards level 6 further and further. And let's see, still, yeah, no further tech from Infi, so he stays at only workshops, even though he does have 1,600 gold and 3,000 lumber. Yeah, he's got 2 shredders inside of his main base, so lumber isn't gonna be an issue anymore for the rest of this game. The Panda again. Oh, I think he needs 2 breaths of fire. And if he stays away from this arcane tower, he should be able to do that. Archmage not getting level 5 here. Moon paying attention and heading over there with his strides right now. The Panda. Okay, actually, yeah, 1 drug in his breath of fire is also enough. Does get the kill on all of these peasants. At least the town hall did finish this time. It seems like 1 tank will be taken out here. The bears being pulled back in time. Yeah, the Dryad and the Forest Troll Berserker moving in here. And this one is gonna give the double level up even for Infi, level 5 and 2. Yeah, finally a bit of experience on his second heroes. But yeah, he will be forced to go back right now. Does he have steps? Yeah, he does have a step on his Archmage. Decides to step out the Paladin. Oh, and it seems like he maybe wanted to expand once more on that top right corner here, but Moon is there, and yeah, he isn't gonna allow that. He's gonna creep that on his own right now. Getting the Orb of Darkness, pretty crappy item for him. And yeah, let's see. Still, oh, he's going for mortar teams actually. So that's okay. That's not exactly the tech switch I expected. Mortar teams, he's getting a knight. Yeah, but no additional air for him. Obviously those griffins I mentioned earlier also not uncounterable for Moon, because Moon obviously has those 2 Ancients of Wind up all game long, and he would just be able to produce a lot of hippogriff riders, a lot of hippogriffs. But this army, I mean, he's definitely gonna be able to do a lot of damage on this Tree of Life with 7 mortar teams right now with 3-0 upgrades. But this army is so fragile. I mean, once these Night Elf armies, these Night Elf heroes get in position, meanwhile Panda needs 9 experience towards level 6. Once those heroes get in position, those mortar teams are in such a lot of trouble. There's 2 heal scrolls for Infi. And let's see, yeah, he's going straight for the snipe on this Tree of Life, and he's gonna be able to get that. Demon Hunter using Staff of Teleportation, and yeah, TP used by Infi, and the Panda gets level 6 from somewhere. Not sure, maybe, probably the tank died up here. So yeah, the Tree of Life was sniped, and now Moon getting some more Ancient of War up here. Moon is down to only 1 source of gold income, while Infi for now is up at 3, so Infi's gold income heavily overcomes the ones of Moon, and he's already going into the high upkeep. Let's see what's he getting. Oh, but yeah, maybe we should pay attention to the fight first. The Demon Hunter going in, taking a lot of damage immediately. Great Breath of Fire, and the first heal scroll might have to be used now, because if the Panda gets in position once again, all these mortar teams gonna go down. And yeah, first heal scroll used right now. Demon Hunter getting rejuvenation. There's no breaker or anything, so yeah, that one cannot be cancelled. And yeah, as mentioned, once these two heroes, only the two heroes get in position, these mortar teams are so fragile. I think two have gone down already. A third one, maybe a fourth one, no. But the Paladin not able to heal those for now. And yeah, Moon is down to 57 supply for now, so yeah, that snipe actually hurt him a lot, so the decision might not have been so bad by Infi. And Infi up to 88 supply. Yeah, he's going for an actual army now, so he's gonna try to fight those Night Elf heroes now. Panda level 6, Demon Hunter also on the way to level 6, so that might be what could keep Moon in the game for now, the MK being burned out of mana. But I think Infi shouldn't fight already. He's in a pretty bad position. One mortar team not getting killed for now. The TP is being used by Infi using one mortar team. He should wait for yeah, probably, yeah, was about to say 100 supply, but he lost quite a lot in this fight. And yeah, I'm not really a fan of this like unit composition. I mean, Knights mortar teams against high level heroes and tanks and bears and a couple of dryads, but still. Now he's adding double Arcane Sanctum, so it seems like he wants to add in some casters. I mean, there are no further expansions to be taken, so Infi could either get a ton of flying machines and go for the islands, which then again would give Moon a ton of time to get yeah, this expansion up, which he already has, to restabilize this one, and that's not really what Infi wants. So yeah, Infi is, I wouldn't say, yeah, I guess you could say under some pressure, but he also has the opportunity to finish this game right now because he's got such a lot of gold income. But his first expansion is about to run out. Second and third one still have a lot of gold inside of them. And now he's adding in some casters, and it appears that he's gonna wanna, yeah, push, yeah, straight up at some point now. But Moon, yeah, has been rather greedy with his Panda ultimate, so once the real push comes, he, yeah, will probably be yeah, able to use that, and Infi is gonna have to overcome the Panda ultimate in a straight up fight if he wants to get that expansion killed.
Job done, job done.
And I think now Infi's time of superior gold income has run out. He's at 91 supply, still having 5-1, yeah, 5-1 heroes against 5-6 from Moon.
Our warriors have
And
engaged.
Moon, yeah, now having 3 mines against the 2, because that one in the bottom left side has run out. Rejuvenation going on the Panda, and yeah, Infi is gonna try to go for it right now. Where are all those mortar teams wasting their damage output against the Ancient of War, and that's not really what Infi wants. He's taken a lot of damage by that first Breath of Fire already, and there's not a single heal scroll for Infi. That's really bad for him. You really need those heal scrolls against a level 6 Panda. And Infi, he is at 88 supply, but he is forced back by Moon because the Panda is just so powerful. Look at that Breath of Fire. The towers will be taken out, level 6 by the Demon Hunter as well, and Moon didn't even need to use his ultimates. Or his ultimate, as he only did get the second one. Right now, the Militia are coming in way too late. A regeneration scroll used by Infi, and the Paladin did go down to this Breath of Fire. Another Knight has gone down, and such a lot of low HP units for Infi. Panda has been stepped back, getting a Moonstone, a Clarity Potion. And at the moment, Moon is doing just fine. He does have 3 gold mines running right now against Infi, who's down to only 2. Infi still has a lot of units though. Panda is coming back in, the Knight being staffed in time here. Paladin is still level 1, so it should be back in, yeah, just a second. Panda using Breath of Fire could be staffed right now, I'm assuming. Yeah, should be staffed right now. Yeah. And the DH can just walk out alive, and Moon with only his 2 heroes can keep up such a lot of pressure on this army of Infi. Infi barely can even stabilize at his own base right now. Not to speak of putting any pressure on Moon's expansion. Moon, yeah, pulling back for now. So yeah, he's got a lot of moon shoes inside those moon wells, so there's not really any sense in having those heroes running around at low HP. Oh, Paladin is now back. And judging by the experience of this Paladin, I mean, before the entire fight, the Paladin had like experience around here, so Infi barely killed anything, while Moon killed a lot more. Just check the gold inside of this one. Yeah, still a lot of gold. Moon on the other side, still a lot of gold in all of these expansions, and he's getting triple Chimera Roosts. And yeah, Chimeras obviously should work really nicely against Knights and Mortar teams. And Infi, yeah, countering those with Maskcopters against the level 6 Panda is also kind of critical. Moon moving in from the side now. Infi doing a nice split on all of these units, and actually for a second I thought that was a great position for Moon, but actually it's looking pretty good for Infi. The Knights here taking care of the Bear and the Talon. The Bears here in front also in quite some trouble, and Moon should maybe get the hell out of there. Demon Hunter level 6, they are using his TP right now. Let's see, is Infi gonna be able to kill anything more? No, Moon is getting out there without losing too many units, down to 72 supply again, but he saved up a lot of gold, and once these Chimera Roosts get up, yeah, if he gets 3 Chimeras and Infi doesn't scout that in time, yeah, he might be in some trouble with all of these Knights and Mortar teams. So the Engines of War going down. Infi still up supply-wise, and Moon, where's the Panda, does have a TP, and now I think Infi will have to face double ultimate if he wants to break this. PH burning this Paladin out of mana, 1 breath, goes on the Panda, but still level 2 on the Mountain King, so that's not doing too much to him. Again, no heal scroll for Infi, so all these Knights are in a ton of trouble, and he already has to pull back. Level 6 the ultimate used by the Panda, and yeah, Infi didn't stand a chance in this fight. All the towers will have to be cancelled. Moon easily holding this expansion for now, and Infi getting a scroll of regeneration. And yeah, Moon keeping the pressure up with only this Panda. 2 Knights were forced to be staffed. The third one will be pulled back in time. And yeah, now Moon is he gonna pull back? Yeah, the ultimate is about to run out soon. And he could keep the Panda in there just to get 1 more Breath of Fire off and then staff him with the Demon Hunter. But yeah, he decides to just safely go back, staff the hero in time. In the meantime, yeah, still no Chimeras coming. Moon saved up 2,000 gold, and Infi is breaking into high upkeep again. Did he scout this? No, he didn't. So the Chimeras might come as pretty much of a surprise to Infi. Let's see, where are those heroes? There's the Panda coming in, the Demon Hunter invisible. And yeah, now using the Metamorphosis, and Infi again forced to TP immediately the Panda. Yeah, using Breath of Fire, didn't get the Drunken Haze off in time. And again, Regeneration Scroll. So Infi is wasting such a lot of resources on on Regeneration Scrolls and TPs in the moment, and Moon is always getting the better of in these trades they do. Now the Dryads a bit out of position, and yeah, one of them is going down. The Demon Hunter actually taking a ton of damage, but no Bolt available on this Mountain King, and the Demon Hunter might have to be staffed here. Oh, getting the Rejuvenation. There are a couple of breakers around, but the Demon Hunter is so far in the back that the Rejuvenation cannot be stolen for now. In the meantime, just using Breath of Fire and the Demon Hunter to snipe a couple more flying machines. Actually now Moon is pretty much out of position. 99 supply for Infi again, so actually he managed to get up a pretty nice army again. Moon in the meantime at 87, but that's 15 supply in those Chimera Roosts, and 1 Chimera who has just come out. So Moon doesn't really have a lot of army around, and therefore he lets this Tree of Life go down. But now with the Chimeras joining this army, I don't think Infi can really do a lot, and Infi doesn't have a TP this time, so he might have to run out of this, because like if he fights straight up right now, he's just gonna lose the game. And the Chimeras immediately going for those mortar teams. In the front up here, the bears have taken a lot of damage, but Infi has to pull back with his entire army right now, just finishing off that shredder. And actually those Chimeras are wasting a lot of damage output chasing after the mortar teams. Yeah, now they are turning around and doing damage on what they can actually reach. And Infi dropping to 78 supply against Moon, who's still on 87.
Our warriors have
Another mortar team snipe, another mortar team snipe. Actually quite a lot of hippogriffs added to this air army as well, so yeah, the copters are not gonna have an easy time against those air units from the Night Elf, especially once they are accompanied by the Breath of Fire. So 4 Chimeras out at the moment, one of which is going down, but still 3 together with a couple of hippogriffs, but also quite some flying machines are out at the moment. Infi, yeah, this one is about to run out, so it's looking worse and worse for Infi. Yeah, still having tons of gold in both his expansions. Also 3/3 upgrades. In the meantime, Mountain King is coming in immediately, getting mana burnt, and yeah, I don't think there's too much Infi can do. Another Breath of Fire, and all of these copters will be taken out. The Archmage taking a ton of damage using the Invul Potion, and all of those knights are so low in HP. Panda using another Breath of Fire, and yeah, Infi trying to get out there alive, but yeah, it seems like Moon is going in for the kill right now. Double ultimate used. All of these Chimeras are slowed at least, so they won't be of too much help. A lot of copters coming in though, but yeah, Moon with his heroes alone is going to be able to put such a lot of pressure on Infi. The flying machines have to pull back against those hippogriffs for now. And yeah, Paladin in some trouble. Does he have... No, he's got an Invul Potion, doesn't have Divine Shield. Level 3 finally for the Paladin as well. And yeah, just has 65 mana, so maybe heal something. Yeah, the Mountain King might be able to get out of there alive. The ultimate of the DHs. Both the ultimates are about to run out. And wow, with the... Wow. Just as the ultimate runs out, one last range attack on the Mountain King from the DH takes that one down, and actually yeah, this is pretty much over right now. 109 mana burn and Breath of Fire takes down another time the Paladin, and yeah, that's it. Moon wins the game after apparently 15 minutes and 11 seconds for some reason. Yeah, I think there were just a couple of yeah, facts that contributed to Moon's win here. I mean, he was able to creep up his heroes so nicely early on. Also, Infi's style in the mid game was sort of confusing to me, because yeah, while both the prayers crept up, Infi just got way worse out of this mid game, and yeah, he couldn't like keep up the pressure with his tanks while creeping up his second and third heroes, which yeah, you usually wanna do. And in the end, actually, the move with the mortar teams was not that bad, but the army composition that he followed that up with just yeah, wasn't able to deal with a Night Elf army that was about 25 supply behind. And in the end, Moon having the entire map covered with expansions, there wasn't really too much Infi could do. I think he didn't do too bad considering his position, but still deserved victory for Moon, and Moon also went on to win the third map. And yeah, later on obviously went to the finals and won those like a year after the regular season ended. So that's it.